Welcome back and thanks for watching. Today we're going to talk about what the difference is between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification. Hello, I'm Tracy Pines. I'm a real estate agent here in Tampa, Florida with Better Homes and Garden Real Estate, and today I'm starting my buyer series with what's the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification. So let's get started. When you're thinking about buying a home, a lot of questions come to mind, and one of them is probably, where do I start? The home buying process can be stressful, but if you start the process the right way, it can save you a lot of time, a lot of stress, and make the home buying process fun, which is what it's supposed to be. So I'm here to tell you what the very first step into buying a home, and I do mean the very first step. Coming to you with 25 years of mortgage lending experience, I have on occasion run into some frustrated buyers who have started their home buying process finding that dream home first, then applying for the mortgage, and unfortunately they did not qualify to buy that home. So I don't want that to happen to you. Maybe you're a first-time home buyer, maybe you are looking to buy a second home on the beach or up in the mountains, or you are looking for investment property to diversify your portfolio. The first step is not to call a real estate agent. The first question a real estate agent should ask you is if you have been pre-approved for a mortgage. They should not waste your time if you have not been pre-approved to buy a home. You will hear a lot of people say, get pre-qualified first. Well, getting pre-qualification is a good start if you are totally unaware of your financial position, or if you are merely thinking about buying a home a year or two down the road. A pre-qualification is fairly simple. It generally requires a telephone conversation with a mortgage lender. In that conversation, you're going to talk about your income, your assets, your debts, and your credit history. The lender will then crunch some numbers. They can probably tell you how much you qualify for, and they can probably tell you what the down payment you are likely going to need. Easy, right? But if you're wanting to look for a home 6 months down the road, you really don't want to work with the word probably. So I'm here to tell you that you need to take it one step further, and that is to get a pre-approval. And pre-approval is having that same conversation, except this time you're going to complete a loan application. You're going to give them supporting documentation of your income, such as your tax returns, W-2s, pay stubs. You're also going to provide them with financial statements, such as bank statements, showing your capability of saving money and showing the lender if you have money saved for a down payment already. The lender will also obtain a credit report. This is to check your payment history as well as your liabilities. Allowing the lender to pull a credit report will also allow you to deal with any discrepancies that show up on your credit report, and unfortunately that does occur. Obtaining a pre-approval is the real deal. It'll give you the exact loan amount you qualify for. You'll know what your monthly payment is likely going to be, as well as any down payment monies you'll need to purchase a home. With this, you'll only need to find that perfect home and get an acceptable property appraisal. Honestly, this gets you as close to being a cash buyer as you can. Getting a pre-approval also gives you leverage negotiating with the seller, because the seller knows that you are most likely going to obtain an approval. In fact, a pre-approval letter and a clean contract, and what I mean by clean contract, which means there's not a lot of contingencies on your contract, can win bidding wars against all cash offers and not such a clean contract. So while a pre-qualification is helpful in determining what the lender is willing to give you, a pre-approval letter has a stronger impression on the seller because they know you have the cash to back it up with. If you have any questions regarding pre-qualification or pre-approval, or I can answer any other questions regarding the mortgage process, please feel free to reach out to me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We upload videos on a weekly basis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.